All right, we're on the air again.
Alrighty, guys, we're back.
Woo! Welcome back.
Yay! So this is Pen and Stylus Part 2, the sequel. And that was Jenn coughing. So this part of this part of the podcast is going to be the character creation, random character creator challenge. Essentially what we're going to do is we are going to each get a randomly assigned character, and all of us are going to basically endeavor to knock something out as quickly as possible and show you the process of how we do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I came up with a while back, there's this nifty little random character generator tool that I just made disappear. Hold on one second. There it is. Come back. Good. And
you all ever have to hide like your ballpoint pen so that you don't accidentally mark on your?
I go like right here. I'm like, throw it.
One of my
That's like happened several times where I've gotten like really close.
Don't do that, Jen.
No, I know.
So right now, we'll have to actually move this over to the Pen and Stylus website. But for right now, it's random.girven.org, and that is. Write it out here real quick. That will get you to the random character generator. So what that is it's just a quick little script that will magically give you a few different adjectives with an emotion. And so the challenge for this challenge is to basically give each one of us a random one and have us draw it. So
do we want to have any availability for do-overs on the thing, or should it just be the first one that you?
I think you got to take what you get, man.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I cringe when I say that, but yes, I think that's fair.
Okay.
That's half the fun, man.
Yeah.
So are each of us? So is one of us going to run the thing? Or are you going to run it, Ben, for each of us?
Yeah,
so
I
we
can
don't
do
have
that.
control over it. All right. So yeah, and for those of you who are, let me switch the camera to me. All right. So for those of you who are watching the stream at home, feel free to participate in this. I mean, next time we do that, and we do now have a DeviantArt club, a DeviantArt group, penandstylus.deviantart.com. When you participate in the challenge, or you do one of these challenges with us, you can do it with us as we're doing it, or you can do it on your own after the fact. Post it on DeviantArt or tweet it to us on Twitter at Pen and Stylus, and then we will, if we like it, we will feature it in one of the upcoming episodes, and then you'll get a shout out, which is kind of cool. So yeah. So anyways, we'll hop back over to Ben here, and so go ahead and. All right, so is this one yours, Ben, or have we started yet?
We haven't started yet.
Okay.
So we're about to. So actually, I'm going to hand them out. We'll start with you, Jen. You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, here it goes. Yours is a alien who is a brigand who may be serious. So.
Brigand.
Cool.
Brigand.
It's okay, you can look it up.
Well, I know what that is.
Hopefully that's spelled right, actually. So a serious alien brigand.
Hey, we're not grading on spelling, man.
Yeah. It's a good thing, too. All right, Nathan?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Jen, you all set? You got it?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Nathan, here you go. You get a female elf who is a scavenger who may be confused. Wait, didn't you get confused last time?
Yeah, I got confused last time. But that's okay.
I guess you get confused
again. I get confused again because we're scavenger confused.
Okay, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. So what's yours, Ben?
Mine is a monster, classic movie monster, who is a barbarian who may be irritated.
That's an easy one. But that's okay, go with it. Every once in a while we're going to get easy ones.
I guess.
Alright, so...
Alright, so what software are people going to be using? I'm just curious.
I'm going to start in Sketchbook Pro.
Yeah.
I'm going to do Photoshop. I'm still trying to learn how these people put together these speed painting things. Like, I don't even know if that's like a thing or...
Oh, it's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing or something. Like, I want that. I want to learn that.
Just out of curiosity, I don't see any comments posted, so I'm not sure if I'm seeing the comments or if I'm not.
Let me...
I don't know.
Oh, we've got comments. Okay, so Jordan Edwards says
Okay, so I'm not seeing it.
he's making a page for his comic Bunny and Bear and Lemonade. Wiley says that he's working on a song while he watches this, and everyone else is just saying hello again.
Cool.
So you just have to reload the comments page. But yeah, anyways, we are checking the comments. Yeah, so.
Wow.
So I am going to be working in. I'm going to be trying to do this in Manga Studio.
Okay.
Because I love Manga Studio. If that has not been apparent by now, it will be. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to switch over to my desktop view here.
Good plan.
Okay, share. So then we'll just be switching between people's sketches. So here's Jenn, here's Ben, and here's me. So anyways, what we're doing essentially, and with this is we are going to be drawing these characters just really quickly and see how far we can get within like an hour. I think we're going to try and keep this to under an hour.
Yeah, we should probably set a timer somewhere, but
we can do that for a later one. But yeah, so we're going to try and do these for an hour, see how far we get in an hour, and of course, then after the fact, after the stream, let me switch back to my camera. So after the stream, once we're done with the stream, of course, people will finish up their pieces. And so if you're working at home, you don't have to work on a time limit necessarily. We're going to try and see how much we can get done in an hour, just as part of the challenge. But yeah, so you can go ahead and just work to completion and share it. And then if we want to tweak ours, we'll finish tweaking them or whatever, and then share them at the beginning of the next one of these streams. So real quick, I'm going to switch back to my desktop. It's always hard switching every time. Here we go.
This is awesome. Okay.
Did you look up Brigand?
No, I know what a brigand is.
Okay.
Because I read Regency romance novels, right?
Okay.
That's right. That's what I'm doing.
Nice.
I'm looking at pictures of Fabio. This is going to be great.
Fabio.
So I'm just going to bring down a couple examples of ones that were done previously. This is one that Ben did last time when we were doing a test of this. This is the female dwarf who is a deep space explorer who may be drunk. That's the one that Ben did, and then I did a. Let's see if I don't know if it gets any bigger, but I did a surprised ogre MacGyver.
That's right.
Wow! Look at the number of messages I've got on DeviantArt.
I know.
1,420. Yeah, ridiculous.
So here's my unfinished masterpiece of a giant. I forgot what it was.
Wow. Yeah. Jenn's always ambitious.
Yeah. Someday it'll be finished.
It looks really good though. I like it. So then. Go ahead and get started. So Ben's already blocking out his character. Let's see. I got to do a female elf.
Trade you.
Yeah, trade me. Why do you want to? I don't know if we'll have to think if we can't. Yeah, no.
Oh, what were they doing?
Yeah. So, what's going on with you guys and your projects?
I'm trying. No.
I'm drawing a random character. Gosh.
Oh, leave me alone. No. So, thinking Frankenstein.
Nice.
It's easy, but try and do something a little bit fun with it.
Let's see what. And so, are you going to be trying some sort of a speed painterly approach there, Jen?
You know, I'm gonna try. I still don't know how to do it exactly, but you know, what the hell? What the heck? Sorry.
That's fine.
That's a TV word.
Sure. TV word.
Trying to. It's probably not fair. Female elf, and to me, all elves look like females. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, serious. Oh, serious.
This girl is confuzzled. So, what projects are your What comic projects are you working on, Ben? I mean, people here don't know your projects really, so
Yeah.
at least not yet.
Oh, I see what happened. Hold on.
We're all like deep in thought. Let's get started.
No, I'm getting the live feed plus the plus the recorded feed. So
Oh,
I
are you?
turned that off. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
So I was getting like two different people asking me questions that were not together. Anyway, I'm working on Terraformers right now with Jen's husband, John, who's writing it, and I'm drawing it. And that's what I'm working on currently. Kind of in the process of maybe getting some things started with Ego Comics again, which is kind of the other project I've been part of for a very long time. And that's kind of slowly starting to get off the ground again, but slowly. It is a slow process, unfortunately.
Yeah, that happens.
And I've had some health issues lately, which have been causing some delays as well.
So, what kind of hairstyles do elves have? Is it just like long, flowing hair? I mean, she's supposed to be a
Yes.
scavenger, so I'm thinking like something kind of Mad Max-ish.
Scavenger, I would think you'd pull it back.
Yeah. I'm gonna have some bangs or something. Just kind of some stray hairs. It'd be kind of like a Shadowrun character, I guess. I have it back in like a ponytail or something. And of course, for those people who aren't familiar with me in streams, like I have my list of things that are evil. I'll call things evil because they're hard to draw. And one of them for me is like hair, particularly female hair. I have a very hard time drawing, well, not drawing it, just like coming up with the initial hairstyles. for female characters. So yeah, blocking her up the. Kind of like elves in Fallout. Be kind of cool. They should have a Fallout elf mod where you can bring like the elves from Skyrim over into Fallout. That'd be kind of fun.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
It's all about the Fallout.
It is. It is all about the Fallout.
If you guys say so.
You're not a big gamer, are you? Are you, Ben?
I am. I just don't have as much time to do it as I used to.
I don't have time to do it either. I just love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, why don't you spend more time gaming with the rest of us? And it's like, well, when you're going to school, I'm still I'm still going to school, and so it's like, I don't have, if you've got school and you've got work, those and games do not mix very well. Just gaming and work doesn't necessarily mix very well. You have to kind of make time for it. And I would much rather draw than game.
Same thing with kids.
Oh, kids. You can either play video games or have kids.
Yeah. We chose video games.
You have chosen wisely. No.
You chose?
I'm kidding.
Holy... What? No? What? No, games are fun. I like games. Games are kind of a requisite thing because I do, for the work I do with the university, I do work with them on some game project stuff. So I get a lot of game stuff when I'm working on it. So, my casual games are more casual. I do watch a lot of Let's Plays, though. I've got a couple friends that do some pretty fun Let's Play videos of games.
I tried watching Let's Plays while I work. That way I can kind of pretend like I'm working.
Too distracting.
It's awesome, yeah.
The Let's Plays... I know when my friends are playing and I'm like watching the Let's Play or something like that, and then I'm trying to work on something else, and I realize that I've been staring at the Let's Play and not doing any of my work.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the person's fault for being engaging. Actually, that's to their credit.
Yeah, Let's Plays have taught me that I don't know what I'm doing when I play video games. I'm doing them wrong,
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Should she be holding something? I get the feeling she should be holding something. Oh, wow. And Jen's already starting with the color. Look at that.
Well, I'm trying, man.
Oh, wow.
Because otherwise I'm not going to get it done.
Let's see here. What's Ben up to? What you up to, Ben? Oh,
I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I like his hair. Are those dreads?
Yeah. Frankenstein with dreads, why not?
Frankenstein with dreads. I like it. I think it's creative.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, I think I'm making her hold some sort of wrench thing.
That works.
And she's going to be wearing, like, I don't know, some sort of Fallout-esque armor. So let's see here. Jen's got some stuff coming along that looks pretty good. I like the pose. It's very flamboyant.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Which is kind of fun. My character portrait poses are tend to be a little static. Like, the person popped up with the camera and said, "Say cheese," and they're like, "What?" Yeah, I don't know if I like this. Whee! Yeah, I decided I don't like the wrench. But I forgot to draw it on another layer. Oh no. Note to self. Layers are your friend. That's what Ben will teach you.
Next time on
Drawing with Ben.
That's what you want to call it. Layer foo.
I think I'm just going to have her with her hands on her hips. This is I'm always going through iterations on illustrations. Like, that's why I love the thumbnailing process. That's one of the cool things about working digital, though, is that your thumbnail can turn into your sketch.
Yeah.
Thumbnail's just and for those who don't know, thumbnailing is a term for kind of the preliminary sketching process before you actually start devoting things to a real sketch. So a thumbnail, you start off with your stick figure, yay, and then you move on to more detailed things like a stick figure with an angry face. Grr. Yeah. Anyways, let's hope I get my female anatomy at least semi-decent. What kind of clothes do female scavengers wear, Jen?
Depends on what time period they're scavenging from. What time period you got?
Kind of post-apocalyptic.
Tires are always good. They read really
Tires.
well. License plates read really well. Like, make any sort of shoulder armor out of license plates.
That's a thought.
Yeah. Pretty much anything that you think you could recycle into something, you're good to go.
Okay. Might go with the tire concept. That's a good one.
Tires are pretty great. Check out if you Google Fallout Raiders, and then
Yeah, those guys. Yeah.
yeah, because there's different ones. Yeah, here's some good ones. Wonder if I can send this to you without it beeping.
Well, it won't beep for me. It'll beep for you.
Yeah,
I have the beeping turned off.
Awesome. I just sent you a text wall of a link, so sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, something
just
like that. That's kind of along the lines of what I had in mind.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Throw in maybe like a license plate arm guard, and you're like for the forearm.
That's good. Thanks, Jen.
You're welcome, man. Anytime.
Awesome.
I am awesome.
She's like, not disputing that at all.
She's not wrong either.
No.
Maybe a little wrong.
Careful. Yeah, I'm trying to do more of a body pose because, like in the one from the previous time that we did this, my ogre MacGyver dude, it was just like a bust. So it was, him from chest up. So I'm trying to do a little bit more physical character body in the scene. I think it'll read better. Ben's starting color too. Oh my gosh.
Not really. Just finagling. Try inking in the Sketchbook Pro. I've not really ever done that, so.
The inking in Sketchbook Pro is a little wonky to me, so that's why I don't really ink in Sketchbook Pro. I've just never been able to tweak the tools to my liking.
Yeah.
That's a me thing, though.
I saw this darned Kevin Mellon video recently. It was Sketchbook 7, and he just did some character in it real quick, and it's stupid. It is so disgustingly stupid. And by stupid, I mean, like, damn, how does he draw that faster than he did?
Oh, okay, so it's this stupid jealousy thing.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. It was amazing. Monster.
It's already starting to lay down some depth. You guys are like coloring. I'm still sketching.
Dude, don't even worry about it, because at some point I'm gonna be like, I gotta start over.
No.
Or get bogged down in buildings and tires and.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you start drawing a monster, and then you start drawing the city the monster is destroying, and then you start drawing more of that.
Background is important, man.
It is. No, I'm not arguing. Well, I need my layers. Come back, layers. I need you. Come here. There you go.
So.
Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that as a midriff.
Wile E. Coyote, thank you, sir. So Wile E. Coyote said everything looks awesome so far, guys.
Oh, cool.
Thanks, Wiley.
Yeah, thank you, man. Or lady, I don't know. Thank you, person.
Wiley is he's a YouTuber. He does gameplay videos.
Oh, cool.
And music. Actually, no, because I'm subscribed to his channel. So thanks for watching, Wiley.
Brushes. There it is.
Okay. Some sort of drapery, because drapery is evil. So one of the cool things, like I don't know if you guys can see my.
Yeah.
But one of the cool things about the fact that my Cintiq has a touchscreen is I can move stuff around and rotate and zoom. Yeah. Like, just at a. Like, it feels like rotating, and the rotating, not the zooming, a regular piece of paper. Which is kind of cool. Because I'm used to doing illustration on a traditional board, illustration board. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Not a must-have feature, trust me. You know, if that should not be a selling point for getting a more expensive tablet for those people who are shopping for those. Please, don't use the but it has a touchscreen be your driving point. I mean, just try drawing on an Android or an iPhone, an Android tablet or an iPhone, and you'll know that the touchscreen isn't always the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, let's hop over to somebody that's more interesting than my stuff. Ben's inking.
Oh my god, you guys is gonna look awesome.
Yeah, it says Jenn, the one whose piece looks amazing. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yes, my Fabio knockoff.
Doesn't matter, he's Alien Fabio.
He is Alien Fabio.
Now I see it with the hair.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, that's cool.
Wiley Cody said, "Indeed, I do. No problem, Nathan and friends."
Yeah, I actually know Wiley from YouTube and DeviantArt.
Cool.
Let's see here. Do-do-do-do. Okay, let's see here.
I think I've decided this is the Frankenstein monster of Elvis.
Alrighty. So, what do you guys think of this prelim sketch?
Of your elf?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They look alright to you guys?
it sure does.
Like
Yeah.
anatomy-wise and stuff like that? I'm trying to make sure that I didn't screw something up.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you're using, yeah.
Alright,
good.
cool. Thanks. So the real question now is, do I go for a more painterly or do I go for a more comic style?
Listen to your heart, man.
What if my heart says, I don't care?
Hearts are like that.
I know. Curse you, heart. Let's see here. I love this feature. Instant blue line sketch. Whee!
Yes, that is pretty cool. Oh, come on.
Let us switch over to
Keyboard.
Ben's so that people can see what he's getting mad at.
I'm using a Bluetooth keyboard, and every once in a while it doesn't pick up a control command.
Oh, I know how that is. I have a wireless keyboard as well, and I ended up switching back to my wired for doing a lot of my digital illustration because every once in a while one of those modifier keystrokes doesn't get recognized.
It's happening a lot. Every time I hit Control Z and it zooms, I'm like, no!
No.
So,
Yeah. All right, so we're at about 35 minutes in
oh,
at
crap.
this point. So, I know, yeah, it goes a lot. Okay, Wiley says that it looks good. So it goes a lot slower than you might think. I mean, I don't think we even timed the last one we did, but we'll see how far we get.
You mean it goes faster than you think?
Yeah, sometimes it goes faster.
Spend my whole time inking.
Yeah, ink can be scary. Let's see here. I want this to be monochrome.
Probably where I'll end up.
Okay, inky time. And you're inking in Illustrator?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try inking in Manga Studio. Whee. Let's make this brush really fat. I'm trying to get the brush strokes to be kind of fast and loose. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Undo, the greatest invention added to digital art. And I'm going to undo that whole thing. I've been practicing my female character, like, while drawing in silence. I've been trying to practice my female characters lately, because I realized, and if you go and any of you read my cartoon strip Lakewood, you realize I really don't have a whole lot of female characters in the strip. I've got I do have one or two main characters that are female. I just didn't add a whole lot to the main cast. I mean, then again, to be fair, I have like aliens as part of the main cast and stuff like that. So, diversity there. But the
I don't think aliens count, but I see where you're going for.
I'm just messing. No, but kind of I just never really practiced doing a whole lot of like hairstyles and stuff like that, which is why hair is evil. Wow, Jen's already starting on background.
Yeah, I have to, because it's,
Because it's what, amazing?
Well, I don't know, man.
You can see her other ear from this angle. Maybe the tip. Yeah.
Hey, Myers.
Hey, I love you.
I love you.
I'm late.
You are late. I need to go.
Is that John in the background I hear?
There's John in the background.
Hey, guys.
Hey, John.
Hey, John. We are live streaming.
He's gone.
Bye,
There's
John.
no time for us.
So John is a writer.
Mm-hmm.
For those
He
of
works
you
with
who
Ben.
they're doing their series Terraformers, which is awesome, by the way.
Oh, thanks, guys. Nice. I haven't made as much progress as I was hoping by now, but
Hey, you're
back
further
on it.
than me. Look at all that detail. See, that's one of the things I love about your inking, Ben. You've got all this attention to fine detail.
Do I?
Yep. I like the consistency and style.
Because I only use one brush.
Well, that works.
It's easy to fake it when you only use one brush.
Well, you only really need one brush. Like right now, I'm just using for inking. I've got the Ray Frendon brushes and stuff for Manga Studio, but right now I'm actually just using the default G-Pen.
Yeah, I need to play with his for Manga Studio. I do have his Photoshop brushes, which I like, but I don't do a lot of inking in Photoshop.
Yeah.
So they're night and day better than just trying to use like a brush tool. But
Oh yeah.
But again, I mean, it's not something I do a lot of in Photoshop, so it doesn't come up as often as you would think it would.
Amazingly enough, right? Grades are evil. Switch over to mine. I'm trying to do kind of a broader strokes on this. And this is why we're actually thinking of for some of the future ones of these having other people on.
Yes.
So that way, not necessarily artists. That way we can actually have some talking going on in the background. Seeing you trying to draw stuff. And I have people encouraging us to discuss things. Like Jenn. Jenn and I were actually on a comic panel together a couple months ago.
You were.
Which was actually a lot of fun.
It was. I like doing panels.
Yeah, I like speaking, public speaking, and actually, there were a bunch of. I got a bunch of folks that went to that panel that contacted me later on.
Yeah.
Saying like, "Hey, I saw your panel." It's like, "Oh, hey, cool."
Yeah, it's been really neat keeping up with some of the people are still doing are doing stuff, and it's really cool kind of checking out what they're doing.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I thought that there, the fact that people came to our panel. Our panel was on how to get started doing webcomics, because Jenn and I have both done webcomics, and so we were speaking just about in very very general terms about webcomics and stuff, and we had some excellent questions.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just seeing us trying to share what we know with other people, and then hearing that they have taken what we talked about and they've started using that in their own projects or whatever, and sharing that knowledge with other people. It gives you one of those warm, fuzzy feelings.
Sure.
You're like,
not only that, but I mean, so many a lot of the people there actually knew a lot of really good stuff too that I didn't.
Yeah.
So real nice learning experience on that end too.
Yeah, there was a lot of really good. People in the audience were interjecting.
It was great.
Information. It was cool. I had a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
And you did a panel as well, right, Ben?
Yeah, not very well attended, but it was mostly on just printing and.
I would assume that the folks that are interested in getting stuff printed are going to be a little bit less than in number than the folks that are interested in getting started.
Yeah, well, and there's a lot of issues with the time. Like the time we were scheduled to do it, was not necessarily the time we ended up doing it.
Oh yeah, you guys had a little bit of a scheduling snafu, didn't you?
Yeah, there's a few issues like that. So there are people there that weren't even there for our panel, but yeah, it was fun. It's like I mentioned in front of those guys too, but it's like I always liked this guy named Andy Wood, who's a musician from this band called Mother Love Bone, which went on to well, long story short, Andy Wood ended up ODing, and the bandmates that survived, obviously, are a couple of the guys that went on to become Pearl Jam. But anyway, Andy Wood was just this kid from Seattle and did his thing, and he always had this. Everybody that would go to see him, play live, whether he was playing at the smallest little dive bar or bigger venue, whatever it was, he said to him it was all the same. He was playing in front of the biggest sold out show. Even if he's in the if there's 3 people in the audience, he would walk out and treat it like it was the biggest thing in the world. I just always liked that. So regardless
that level of professionalism.
Well, it's almost like faith in what he's doing to take into that extreme. He's like, I'm here to rock, and I don't care how many people are here to do it. We're all here to rock, and I don't know. I just always kind of glommed onto that and thought that was really kind of just a neat. I don't want to say philosophy because that's not what it was, but just a neat way to think about it. So
a neat perspective.
Yeah. So we had, I think we had like 5 or 6 people in our panel, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have fun with this and treat it like it was, in my head it was more than that. So
it really doesn't, and it really doesn't matter how many people are at the panel. I mean, the people that go to learn.
Yeah.
And so because I've seen some stupid panel things where people are like, oh well, there's just not enough people here for me to do something, so we're just not going to do it. It's like, come on, I showed up. I want to hear, like I really like the ones, and Jen and I, for ours, we almost thought at the beginning we thought we were going to have to do this. I don't know if you remember, Jen, because we for the first bit we didn't have a whole lot of people there, and we were thinking, okay, so are we going to have to, if we don't have a whole lot of, I think it was Jen that said, here's the plan. If we don't have a whole lot of people show up for this panel, let's just go down and sit down with the audience and chat with the audience.
Oh, yeah.
That was your idea, Jen. I liked it.
Yeah, I'm way into being informal. Like, anytime I can get away with it, I will.
Yeah, they stuck us up on this stage with the microphones and stuff. It was like, okay. Like when I walked in, because I really thought it was just going to be like some little tiny room, and then we were up on this big stage.
They tried to give us those, what are the lapel
lapel mics. They're like, here's the lapel mics. We're like, do we need these? And the guy's like, probably.
That's awesome.
It was kind of fun. I mean, we didn't have tons and tons of people. We did have a decent number, actually.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun because of the audience than anything else. Okay, so people have been watching me do the tire forever. Okay, switching back to Jen. Oh yeah, Fabio, definitely Alien Fabio.
That's right.
Sebastian Ortiz says, sorry for staying quiet throughout the stream. May have to turn in soon. No worries, man.
Oh yeah, man. No problem. For those people that are watching, no worries.
Well, and the cool thing is it'll be,
Yeah, it's being archived, so people will be able to watch it after the fact.
Yep. And I am Scottish, so I can claim that a kilt is a barbarian. So
I'm Scottish too.
yeah, there you go.
At least on my grandma's side. On my mother's side, sorry. The real question is, when it comes time for festivals, do you dress up in a tartan?
I got married in a kilt the first time.
Nice.
I keep trying to talk John into a kilt, but he's not falling for it.
Dude, if I could wear a kilt every single day, I would.
Mm.
You gotta get
First
one
time
of
I
those.
put one on, I swear to you, I was like, why am I ever gonna wear pants again?
That's what I keep trying to tell him.
It is awesome. Get a little wind, you know. There's a little bit of. Just saying.
No. Hey, I am all for that. It's so funny. Like John's mom and my friend Joe, his mom as well. Like they will actually send me links to like various kilt porn. It is nice.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it is a thing that women of a certain age, and apparently I'm getting there.
Like the kilts, huh?
I guess so. Like, all right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
All right. Let's see. Now, I understand that the classic fantasy or whatever, female breastplates are not practical
Oh God, no.
in the slightest, and they would actually lead to the lady being killed
Yeah.
if she actually wore them, because you don't want something directing a blade towards the heart.
Nope.
The more you know. Cue the more you know.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but it's still fun to draw. So
It's
I think
not historically accurate.
Yeah, totally historically inaccurate, but still fun to draw.
I'm sorry. Did you say that the post-apocalyptic elf is historically inaccurate?
No, I'm saying that
Yes.
breastplates are historically
Oh.
inaccurate. No, she's totally historically accurate. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you think that she wasn't historically accurate. She, as a character, is.
All right then, because that's the level of quality I expect with my post-apocalyptic elves.
The real question you start asking is, which apocalypse are we referring to?
The elf apocalypse.
The elf apocalypse.
Elf apocalypse. Thank you.
You know, the one that happened that had those guys and those elves, and I think there was a drunk dwarf at some point.
They don't talk about that. They
Yeah.
actually got written out of the history books.
Yeah, that's a real touchy subject.
Yeah.
What's up with the drunk dwarf? I drew her last week.
Yeah, the elves, they consider themselves the winners, so they rewrote the history.
Never trust an elf. Never. This is horribly butchered, but oh well. Oh, shut up. I don't know why I'm getting an error every time I draw a line.
Rich, don't forget to save.
I like the sword, Ben. It's pretty sweet. Wiley says, kilts are nice. He has a feeling if we wore them every day, we might have accidental flashings.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but if you wear them every day, then really, I mean, at what point is it really It's not really accidental anymore. Just saying.
So, do you have a family tartan then, Ben?
We do. Trying to remember who it falls under. something. I can't remember what it is now. Girven's actually in a town in Scotland.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm from Clan Lindsay, so we have that. It's that. You see the tartan around Christmas time. It's the burgundy and forest green one.
Yeah.
That's our family tartan.
Cool.
I've thought about getting a kilt. I know if I got one, my grandma would be like super happy. She'd be like, oh, "He's learning his heritage."
Women of a certain age, dude.
That's right, laddie. Let's lower the opacity on this line a little bit.
So whose laundry just finished up?
Oh, so that was mine.
Nice.
Yes, I am doing laundry in the background.
Good for you.
Multitask. I
Good.
Get it done.
gotta get it done, that's right. See, Mom, I can live on my own.
You can. I still can't do laundry. Every now and then I do it.
Yeah, I think my biggest problem... I'm going to have to try and see if I can get, like, faster at this whole inking thing. Because I get too OCD with it. How far are we into the stream? I think we're probably coming close to time to...
Are we? All right. So let me...
Yeah, we're I would say probably around 10 minutes away
Right.
from wanting to wrap up. So I'm going to try and... I mean, Jen has definitely gotten the furthest out of all of us. Ben is almost done inking. I'm almost done inking. Mine's a lot simpler than Ben's is. But, I mean, we'll... It'll be all good. So, let's just probably, I guess, just go until Ben and I are done inking.
Yeah, I'm not done yet. I've got some text to lay on here, man.
Brag, brag, brag.
I'm not bragging, guys.
Just messing with you.
You are. You're gonna hurt my feelings. I'm very sensitive.
Fill. Give her leather gloves. It makes drawing the hands easy. And we've got... So you guys have any interesting plans for the weekend?
No, not really. Just try and get some stuff done around the house, mostly.
I think the only thing I've really got going on is I've got to get a bunch of concept art done. The game that... One of the games I'm working on for... and I can talk about it now, so... one of the games that we're working on actually got accepted to the Kai Play game design competition in Toronto, Canada.
Oh, right on. That's awesome.
Yeah, so some members of our team, I don't know if I'm going yet, but some members of our team are going down to Toronto to present the project. I'm doing all the art for the game.
Awesome.
They're going to be presenting. They're going to be demoing the game live at the game design competition, and then talking about it down there. So it's we're pretty excited about it. It's a big deal. We didn't know that we were going to get accepted. I mean, we submitted, but this competition has very few slots.
Very cool.
And so, like, because our game actually has, we're doing the game partially for some social experiment stuff. So it will be coming out, so people will be able to play it later on. So if any of you are watching and you want to be able to play that game later on, you will be able to play it. It's an Android. It's playable on Android, and we'll probably have a PC version at some point. But the game's a dystopian future setting. It's kind of like an interactive graphic novel, which is one of the reasons they brought me onto the team. But yeah, so we actually have like a scientific paper and everything based off the game, because we're going to be doing research about like people's reactions to certain elements in the game and stuff. So we had to do all of us, even me, the artist, had to do training on how to do human experimentation. It's like, what's ethical, what's not ethical? And the scariest part of the training was reading about the conducting experiments in schools with like elementary school kids, and like the loopholes that you can use so that you don't have to get parental permission to experiment on their kids. It's like, oh yeah, if you do it this way, if you make sure that the experimenter is in a separate room and they don't physically interact with the kids, and the principal signs off on it, blah, 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 then it's perfectly all right to not tell the parents that you're experimenting on their kids. And I was like, what? And then thinking back to it, I remembered they did that to me. I was in some of those tests back when I was oh my goodness, Jen.
I'm having trouble at it. I'm terrible at these cheesy romance novels. But you look like they just did up here.
Well, I got experimented on as a kid. Nah, they were I was in one of those control groups for the testing progression through school.
Yeah.
You know, where they go, these kids progressed, you know, and so many kids dropped out in the experiment over the course of 12 years. Yeah, I was in that group. Not the group that dropped out, but just the group that they were tracking. Because they made us take some standardized tests every year to track our progress. And I remember that after taking the training, I was like, oh, those devious meanies. Search for the proper general audience appropriate adjective.
Yeah, I've already messed up a few times. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we're trying to. Yeah, and for those who are wondering, we're trying to make sure that we don't have to put any sort of, you know, content advisory on any of these videos, because we want to, you know, encourage kids, for example, to watch the stream and stuff like that. So we're trying to watch the content. So anybody who is a future guest, know that. Who might be a future guest.
Let's see.
Man, I don't know. I got nothing.
Jenn.
Ah, that's glorious. Alien Brigand.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it all look all like, you know.
It looks like the cover to a bad romance novel.
That's what I want. Does it look bad?
It looks like a bad romance novel cover.
Well, I want it to look good bad, not bad bad. Like.
Oh no. It looks
like, you know.
I think if you shrunk the Brigand text a little bit so that you have a little bit of space around it.
And I think I have to put it at the top. I think that's just how they do it on all of these. And I forgot to finish his ray gun too, so I'm like, oh, crud.
Well, there's still time.
Is there?
Well, we're almost done. I'm just, you know, for those of us who are finishing up inking.
Oh, nope. I know how to do this. I got it.
Figured it out? You figured it out? Yep. And if anybody tries looking up this license plate, I made it up. Okay. So, if this is your license plate, I apologize. Please don't sue me. Let's see here.
All right. Let's see. Cool.
That's awesome.
Is it Jen's thing?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
it's all right.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
It's
you
perfect.
just went there, Jen.
Yep.
And it's awesome.
That is really great. You did a good job on the speed painting style, Jen.
You know, I'm trying, and I think the more I practice, of course, the better I'll get. I hope.
Yeah.
I mean, there is also a sense of I'm making big mistakes, and I know it, but that's all right.
Mm-hmm. Wiley says that the Alien Brigand logo looks awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm liking the way Ben's inks are turning out. I like the way Jen's stuff is turning out. It's great. And I've pretty much finished the inking on mine. It's pretty bold inking
Cool.
style. So hopefully that looks okay.
I like it. Yeah, it looks real good. I like it.
So trying for more of a brush style approach as opposed to a fine liner approach. Because a lot of my stuff's usually like the very fine pen, very close to uniform width pen.
Yeah.
Brush strokes. So I'm trying to learn more of like the brush inking. And yeah, the crazy thing is the translation between styles, or I'm sorry, between tools. Like I found that the more I practice brush inking digitally, like if I ever sit down with an actual brush, I can ink with a real brush.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
But it's better if the tool emulates the brush better. So the better emulation your tool does of the natural media, the better you will actually be at the real thing when you use it. That's what I've found.
Whoa, that's not what I wanted.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I think that's about it. So how's yours coming, Ben?
Reload some brushes, but yeah. That's about it for now.
Yeah.
Start coloring it in a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'm just tweaking fine bits on the ink. Most of this is going to be like the definition's really going to come out when I do the coloring pass.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. So, and oh, you're doing fill in. That's good. That's cool looking. All right. Did you bring it into Photoshop?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I should have gone into Manga Studio, I think. But I haven't tried coloring in Manga Studio yet, so.
it's different.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just different. The cool thing in Manga Studio is you can do like the painterly brushes, or I find the paint engine to be more customizable and a little bit better than Photoshop's. So, let's see, like even just using their, like I'll use like the opaque watercolor, and I just love it.
Yeah. Well, I haven't quite figured out like honest painting in Photoshop, which sounds silly, but so I still do everything kind of like almost like cell shaded.
It's okay. You're speaking to somebody who does cell shaded intentionally.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it is. It's very intentional. It's just it's intentional because I don't know how to do anything else. I don't have any sort of painting background at all. So everything I do is kind of comes from that more comic book kind of style, I think.
Okay, no. Hold on. Still thinking. Yes.
I'm just throwing down some grays real quick to give her a little definition. Just real fast in Manga Studio. That is one of the things I love. Yeah, I know. I taught. You'd think that I get paid to mention Manga Studio, considering how much I rave about how awesome I love that program. But
We all love it.
Yeah.
It hasn't been until the past couple of years that I've found the program that I can do just about everything I want to do with my comics. Almost everything in one program. I mean, because before I was always switching.
So Smith Micro, if you want to, throw some swag our way.
Yeah, you want to sponsor our videos. This video is brought to you by Smith. No, it's not. Not today. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, it would be cool.
Actually having sponsors. Given preview stuff. So you could preview.
That would be very cool.
We'd like you to preview our new Wacom Cintiq. What?
We'd like you to let us preview.
Yeah, we'd like you to like us to like.
Those of you that are curious, this is my Fabio cover I'm going off of.
Here, hold on.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. You told me that you had a thing for romance novels. I didn't believe you until.
I recently discovered them, and they are so trashy and so good. I mean, they're bad. I mean, they're good bad, and then you find ones that are just bad, and then you find some that are like really good, and then you're like, oh, this is super implausible.
Oh my goodness.
But they're fun. You know what I mean? They're just so fun.
Just so sexy. I mean, fun.
No, I wouldn't even say sexy. Like, they're just. You have like I'm trying to think of like one of the last ones I was reading. It's like it's almost like reading Shakespeare. Like, it's just so implausible. Where you're like, there is no way that lady was passing herself off as like the Duke's squire, and he fell in love with her. Like, how did he not know? And then like I don't know. They're great.
Wow, that's funny. Probably should have done the background on a separate layer. Oh well. Live and learn.
Too dark. It's not a bad song.
And a hotkey that was bugging me in Manga Studio, but I'm starting to like it, is the right click on the stylus to sample.
color. It's like, hey, I'm actually using right click for something useful.
Interesting.
We're like, let's wrap this up, and then we just keep going.
Yeah, I'm good, you guys.
You're done? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. It's good for what it is. It's all right. It'll do. That'll do, Elite Fabio. That'll do.
Let's see here.
God, I have such a long way to learn to go with those speed paintings, though. Those guys, I think what they do is they start out with real broad, like brushes, and then they just kind of put the shapes in first.
Yeah.
And then they go in and they kind of just tidy things up and fix lines as they go or something. Like some of those guys, they like even get in there and they like erase things or they move things. And
I've done speed beings before.
have you?
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. It takes you a little bit to get into the groove, but then when you're in the groove, it's a blast.
Yeah, I really want to do them. I keep telling myself I'm going to do like one a day, like, because I know, like looking at this, like I know it's all chunky and stuff. I know, but I'm just like, yeah, I just love the way they look.
Yeah. Well,
See,
maybe that's
honestly,
a challenge we could do.
Sorry, say again?
Well, I was gonna say maybe that's a challenge we could do at some point later on.
Well, we kind of are.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
in a way.
Is that an official speed paint challenge?
Oh, let's look at that again. What are you doing, Ben? What's up with that?
What's what?
He's
So
coloring.
you're doing Frankenstein. What was yours again?
Frankenstein, Barbarian, Irritated.
Okay. That is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's looking good, Ben.
Thanks, guys.
How many layers you got there?
I'm only at 4 so far.
Nice. Good job, man.
I just started, so
Okay.
takes some time.
Jen likes to give Ben a hard time about the number of layers he uses.
Man, have you ever seen him open a file and there's like... Have you ever had... Wait, no, hold on. Have you ever had to share a file with Ben where he hands you a file? And you're like...
I have not had to share a file with Ben yet.
Well, maybe that should be one of the next challenges we do, which is we all have a file and we all have to work.
You know what it is? It would be like an autopsy. That's what it would be.
Is.
It would be an autopsy on one of my files.
It'd be
There's things going on there that don't make sense at all. It's like an alien autopsy.
It is. Absolutely.
Well, it's because everybody has their process, right? Ben's thought process is apparently the more the merrier, right?
It's messy, man.
It's messy.
It's messy.
It's organized in a weird way, but not in a way that makes any sense.
I like the fact that you're the one that says that.
He has to be, because for everybody else, it is chaos.
Oh, it's absolute chaos. I've looked back at my files and have to go back through, and open up layers and close them down and go back and forth. And, I get frustrated. I do. I'm not too proud to say it. But I don't know any other way.
Folders. I'm just kidding. I'm being facetious.
All right, guys. So if I click on this and I try to look at our video, I'm gonna start getting like weird double sound, aren't I?
It's gonna start loading up the video from like a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah. Okay. I won't touch that. I'll be good. I'll be good.
We got people watching though. Thanks for watching with us, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so
You're
sorry.
awesome. You are all
Well,
awesome.
yeah,
While we're getting through this first episode and just kind of seeing how long things take us, and we're doing a lot of timing experiment stuff. So
Yeah. Wiley Coyote wants to know: have any of us ever heard of Linkara?
no.
I haven't. I'm not sure what that is.
I don't know what it is. Should we Google it?
We should. Wait. Should we Google it? Is this going to scar me?
Should we Google it? Yeah, that's the question. To Google or not to Google? That is the question.
How do you, is it a music? What is it? How does he spell it?
Linkara. I think.
Okay. Any kids that are watching this, if we Google something, don't Google it until we tell you if it's okay or not.
So spell it again, Ben.
What's that?
Spell it again.
Linkara.
Is it a person?
I don't know.
It's probably a software or something. I don't know.
Wait, what is it? He said something on. He said no problem. No, see, you've piqued our interest now. Now we have to look. We can't not look.
I would like to know more, please. There's images. Uh-oh.
Don't look, Ethel! But it was too late.
Uh-oh, what?
I don't know.
Well, it's a guy in a fedora, so I don't know what that means.
Is it an illustrated guy in a fedora or a photo of a guy in a fedora?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I think it's a dude. I think Linkara is a person. Maybe.
Okay. See, amazingly enough, though I'm a digital artist, I don't know a whole lot of like internet meme stuff.
Oh, Linkara is an internet reviewer of comic books. It's nothing inappropriate.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So everyone, feel free to look up Linkara. Yeah, it's like we're doing a art-related podcast, and we don't know who these reviewers are. No.
Man, there's so much about art I don't know.
Oh, I know. Same here.
And I'm still...
Well,
drawing.
guess I should finish this thing.
Yeah, because Jenn already finished, so she's got some awesome stuff.
I love Jen's art.
Yes.
Nah, you guys just being nice, but I appreciate it.
See, this is the funny part. See, like being on these streams, like I am a fan of Jen's and I am a fan of Ben's. I love their work, so I'm like honored just being on the stream with you guys because I love you guys' stuff.
You're talking crazy pants, man. Ben knows it.
I'm just here for the free cookies.
Wait, where are these cookies?
Now I'm sad. No, I feel the exact same way.
Cookie?
I went to go see my doctor today. I guess no more cookies for me, at least not for a while.
Aww.
Man, it was sad.
I like how Ben's and my reaction were the same. Oh.
Yeah. What else is there to life?
No cookies.
Well, if it's any consolation, I'm off the cookies for a while too.
You are. How's that going, man?
I was in the ER last night.
Oh, dude.
Again?
Yep. So,
Oh man, I'm sorry.
yeah, it's moving along. I am looking to get scheduled, or hopefully tomorrow scheduled for surgery. So once I can get that taken care of, then it's on to bigger and better things, I hope.
That's the gallbladder thing, right?
Yeah.
You mean bigger and better things than no gallbladder things, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's
Not hating every time I eat food and being in pain afterwards.
the things we talk about when we get towards the end of a stream.
This is the awesome part. This is the part people love.
You don't even have to drink. No. Okay.
Look at the chat plox. I don't know what that is. PLOX?
I can't really do this. Oh, that is why.
I'm just... Any comments?
Hold on one second.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, well, it was Wiley Code. He said he's talking about the Linkar. He said look at the chat plox, but I'm not sure what the plox is. And he said thank you.
Hmm.
Switch over to Ben's real quick. It's looking good, Ben.
Thank you.
I see you're going color. One of the really amazing things I found working with people who aren't artists is like they're like, so you can get those like 30 sketches to me by Friday, right? It's like 30 sketches. They're like, yeah, like the character sketches, like the whatever. And it's like, well, maybe. I'll do my best. Sometimes concept sketches take a long time to do,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you don't have.
Well,
if you don't-
especially if you're creating stuff.
Yeah. Undo, yay. Okay, so I currently only have 5 layers. Yay.
Sure, rub it in.
So you started out you do all black and white, and then you color it from there, right?
That's what I've been doing lately, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not really a painter, so this is kind of the concept arty style. I do it so that way I can get the tone in,
Yeah.
I can get the lighting and the tone the way I want it, and then I go in and I start adding the color to it as a color overlay. But if I feel like just quitting, I can just stop where I'm at, with the black and white. Usually the black and white's all you need for stuff, if you're just doing concepts for something. I'm a big fan of black and white as a medium. Photography, art. Hop over to mine real quick. Yeah, so it's a little dark right now because I haven't done white here. I haven't gone in and added my highlights. Now it's time to reduce brush size and add highlights. I'm like mumbling now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're at the mumbling stage.
We're at the mumbling stage of the illustration process here. Yeah, that's our part.
That'd be the Bob Dylan stage.
The Bob Dylan stage. So I guess we are just gonna go ahead and finish these.
Oh my god.
What's going on, Jen?
No, I'm just like, okay.
Sucker Jen.
Where's your accountability?
Uh,
I only get to say it now because I
you
I don't
actually
get to say it
finished?
at all because I'm still working on the
the one from last time.
yeah. So I can just shut up. You just settle down, Miss Myers.
Okay, we still love you, Jen.
That's right. Oh. Hubris.
Too much.
I lost my white.
This is horrible. I need my Frienden brush back. A lot of times I use his inking brush to color.
I've been impressed at how useful inking brushes are just in coloring stuff.
Yeah.
Get just nice, even results a lot of times. At least I do, or feel like I do. By finish, I mean doing the wash here. I doubt I will actually be doing the color overlay because that takes forever. Silence. This is the part where the crickets start chirping.
Yep.
Chirp. They start going.
If that was an impression of a cricket, that was
pretty good.
strangely
Yeah.
accurate.
That was my impression of the cricket. You should see me at parties.
Yes.
Excuse me. Skin tones. Yeah. Yeah, for those people who are watching this stream live, yes, we know it's late, but this is the only time. Well, right now, this is the only time we can. I mean, at least for people who are not in Australia or Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's late. Okay. And
So hey Nathan,
yeah.
you got somebody editing your comic now, right?
Yes, I do. Actually, I'm sorry. What'd you say? What's up with that?
Yeah.
I went to a conference thing a while back, and I met somebody who is an English major,
Mhm.
and she offered to review my comic.
Nice.
And so I sent her the script, and she started giving me some awesome feedback.
Cool.
So I'm actually reworking the script again. I thought I was in the final draft, but she actually found some errors in it that I did not notice, like some plot errors. And so,
Yeah.
like, now I'm going back and reworking some stuff. I'm like so glad that she actually spotted them.
Yeah, those English majors are pretty intense.
Yeah, and I'm really grateful.
No, that's really cool.
Because I would rather have the problems with my graphic novel be found now rather than 6 months from now after I've already illustrated the pages and I'm committed.
Oh
Yeah.
And people be like, but what about such and such? And I'd be like, oh. I mean, now, don't get me wrong. I've got some awesome beta readers who have given me some very, very valuable feedback. But now, having somebody that studies literature, that's what they do, actually going through and then being like, okay, so what about the continuity in this element with this character? It's like, oh, yeah, I was wondering about that. And just, getting that kind of feedback's
Yeah, that's really great.
valuable. So I'm glad to have that, because I know a lot. I do have some other friends who are writers that I asked, because I was asking people, people who wanted to be beta readers, but a lot of people do not actually want to beta read the graphic novel script, and it's just specific people, close friends that I know real well and that I trust for the most part, because most people don't want spoilers. They want to see the final product.
Oh, interesting.
They don't actually want it spoiled for them, which I thought that was interesting too. But that's fine. I mean, it's like, yeah, you don't want spoilers. That I can respect that. They want to be surprised with what happens in the story. So, anyways, I added a little bit of tones to the elf. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
She's more toned. I'm getting better at my female characters, I think, because I used to be awful at them.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying awful like it wasn't very good. No, I mean, like, I used to be terrible at female characters.
Personally, I think it's harder to draw women, personally, but
I think it's harder to get them to look pretty.
yeah.
It's very easy to get women wrong, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's hard to get them to look right, to look pretty, or to look, I'm not trying to be Pygmalion or anything.
I think for me, I draw a lot of men. I don't know. Most of my characters used to be men back in the day, and only with like Maud did I really start drawing a female main character. So
I like Maud. She's fun.
Yeah, but I mean, again, I get away with a lot too because she's not classically beautiful. She's a little old lady. So
she's a little old lady with lots of cats.
Yeah, that she doesn't like.
Yeah. I like the cats. The cats were fun.
Yeah, they're the Greek chorus. They're there to comment on stuff.
It's looking good, Ben. Yeah, let's see if there are any other comments on the YouTubes. Let me do this. Oh, yeah, so Wiley was asking what the delay was on the streams. Yeah, it's usually a couple minutes just because of the a minute, maybe two, because of the compression.
Yeah.
At least that's what I've found. So it's hard to have like real-time conversations with people who are watching if they're not already in the stream.
Well, and then the other thing is we have to actually look up and see the comments, which we're not doing. Super good.
We'll get better at that.
Oh yeah.
I figure if we have, like I'm actually running or trying to run the cameras and make sure to switch to the camera view on who's who, or who the stream camera is looking at any given time. It's just going to take a little bit of practice. I mean, this is our first time, so we'll get better at it.
Yep.
Okay. I might just leave her black and white for now and do a color version later. And by later, I mean like this weekend.
Yeah.
The colorizing. I mean, I can demo what the colorizing looks like. I've actually never done it in Manga Studio, so that would be an interesting exercise.
I thought you did your MacGyver guy in Manga Studio.
Oh, yeah, but I did him comic style instead of my concept art style.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Overlay. Yeah, I did him in my standard comic style, so he was a little bit of an exception to the rule. Let's see here. Colors. Skin tone. We'll make her pasty white. That's not it.
Okay there? Okay. Sorry.
Cat or the dog?
It's a dog.
Oh.
Their bedtime is at 10:30, so they're a little upset.
Gotcha.
Color, 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 color.
Hmm. Alright, let's go nuts. I need to knock that off.
What color should I make her hair? Since obviously I'm going in and coloring now.
I'm gonna say either purple or green.
Yeah, I think either one of those would work.
Yeah.
She looks like Leela. Leela.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, my beautiful Leela.
That's Katie Seagal. She's kind of amazing.
She's really funny. The beautiful seductress of my heart. So I'm a Futurama fan.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever play the add-ons for Oh God, can't believe I don't remember it. I think it's New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas. There's one where you find Fry's dog.
I heard about that. I didn't actually. I couldn't. I didn't. I haven't played that DLC.
Yeah, John was pretty upset.
It's traumatizing.
Yeah,
That
he
episode.
won't watch that episode.
It's I think in one of the Futurama episodes later on, they actually have the comment, not the episode with the dog, was one of their starter comments. Not the episode with the dog. That episode was so sad. You're like feeling bad for the dog. Yeah, so for anybody who is watching this and is curious about what I'm doing here, I'm actually just, I did the black and white, and now I'm doing what's called a color overlay, which is just a layer that's set to overlay. It works in pretty much any graphics program, and then you just kind of pick your colors, and then it applies those color tones to the layers below, which is kind of cool. It allows you to colorize very quickly. Different regions. Silence again.
Yeah, I know.
We're all like deeply engrossed in our work. Your old piece has come along nicely, Jen.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, man, after all the Era of Great Wonder stuff I've been drawing with the people running around, I'm kind of sick of drawing people at this point, which is not good when you're drawing a comic book, you know?
Yeah.
But I go through that, you know, where every now and then I just cannot stand the thought of drawing another person running from a giant monster.
Yeah. Interesting that you decided to draw a book about people running from giant monsters.
Well, because at the time I desperately wanted to draw that, you know? I didn't say it makes sense, I just said, you know.
You're like, what the heck? I'll go for it. Here we go.
I think it's just because I've been drawing so many people running lately.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You guys reading any good webcomics or anything right now? Is that a weird thing to talk about? I don't know.
What webcomics? They're a great thing to talk about. I'm just trying to think of. I'm always reading awesome webcomics, so.
Lots of what?
Awesome webcomics.
Oh, okay.
Reading lots of awesome webcomics. Or at least I like to think that I'm reading awesome webcomics.
You have to be careful because John catches me reading a lot, and I can only say that it's research for, you know, so
It's
often.
research.
Yeah.
I don't read as much as I should.
I should be reading more webcomics. Let's see here. What are some webcomics that I've been enjoying recently? Gunner Crib Court. I always enjoy Gunner Crib, but that, you know, they win so many awards. It's not. Or
Yeah, John reads them.
he's so popular that, you know, it's like a lot of people have already heard about that one.
What's that one?
Gunner Crib. It's kind of an urban fantasy.
Is that one of the ones you showed me the other day, Jen?
No, I think it's probably one that John showed you, maybe. When did you get showed? What?
When you guys were over here last time.
Oh,
You guys just showed me a few of the
Oh,
webcomics.
no, that was not what I was showing you.
Oh, okay. Then no, I've never heard of that one.
It's interesting. The art is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In it. I mean, I'll start plugging other friends' webcomics as soon as they actually have more stuff out. So that's a note to all of you fine folks that are getting started on your webcomics. You should produce more so they can promote you.
More.
There is one that I've been enjoying for a while. It's more of a cartoon strip than a comic. It's called End Town by Aaron Neathery or something like that. And that's an interesting. It's an interesting story. I've found it to be kind of fun read. It's a different play on, like, it's got some different plays on like the apocalypse.
Okay.
It's an apocalypse story, but it's about like there's this mutation that happens, and then a bunch of people end up as like as cartoon characters, or they look like cartoon characters. It's you have to read it. It's hard to describe, but just trust. It's definitely worth a read. The story's pretty fun.
What's it called again?
Endtown, Endtown.
Oh, okay.
Definitely worth a read, in my opinion.
Yeah, I recently started reading, what was it, 3panelsoul.com, and that one's kind of interesting because, everybody keeps sending me the dog one, where it's like, who's a good boy? I'm a good boy, or, I don't know, that's a difficult question, But yeah, I started reading through it, and the art in it is just like kind of crazy beautiful, and it changes a lot too. Like it's not always the same style. Like it'll go really like hyper realistic, black and white, and then like kind of cartoony and goofy, and then kind of colored in crayon, and it's really good. I guess they've got their book 2 out by now.
Cool.
Yeah, it's almost like intimidatingly good. But yeah, I started reading it yesterday because a friend sent me, the dog comic, and I'm like, oh no, don't send me this stuff when I'm at work, no. So you'll notice there was no Era of Great Wonders this week. There was just one.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Is that the reason?
Yes.
Oh no.
I have no willpower. I have no impulse control.
Bad, Jen, bad.
I know, and I know it. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm a monster.
Are you the monster, or are the people who are sending you the comics the monsters?
That's a good question. That is a good question.
Is it really all on you, Jen? Is it really all on you?
In this case, yeah. Yeah, it kind of is.
We got a couple people watching the stream. Hello, Mark. Hello, Wiley.
For those who... And a shout out to Mark Appleyard for his comics. They're always a lot of fun. He's on DeviantArt. Bluebottleflyer.deviantart.com. He's one of the few artists I know that draws the comics with a mouse.
Oh.
He draws everything with a mouse. He has a very cartoony style. It's a lot of fun. Alright.
It's at some point, guys, you have to finish, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, well, I'm almost done.
Ben?
I got a couple hundred more layers to add. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
What are you at these days? Like right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right.
I'm keeping it simple.
You are. You are.
I'm a layer junkie.
You kind of are, yeah.
I think we figured that. I need to switch.
You know what's better than 2 layers?
200?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess one of these shows we should show off some of our finished pieces too.
Well, yeah, I figure we will in the... Yeah.
I can be like, look, see? All those layers have purpose.
Yay.
Okay, so I think I'm essentially done.
Cool.
Let's take a look at that. Yep, that looks pretty good.
Yay.
Nice.
Ben's is coming along.
Is that a is your license plate? Is that the that's like a joke, right? Like Breaker 147 or something?
Yeah. I was just trying to come up with something to put on the license plate.
Okay.
It's like a call sign or something like that. That's why I was like, I apologize if this is your license plate. All the people running, Jen. All the people running.
Yeah.
I like your wrecked cars and stuff.
Thanks. Oh, check this. Let's see if I can open this. Yeah, on this video I did for this last page, man, I even showed how I was so sick of drawing people, and like I don't normally like to copy and paste, but I was so sick of drawing people that I did it, and I was like, I have no shame.
And people copy and paste a lot more than you might realize.
Oh, yeah.
I know, but I try not to. I try not
Oh
to.
yeah, I love that. That's awesome.
Look at that.
Rawr.
What a nightmare.
That's
Oh.
a little terrifying. Holy crap! All
Yeah.
the people.
So I basically copied like everything you see here, flipped it, and put it right over here.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I would go mad if I had to draw that many silhouettes.
Oh my.
Actually, I am for
Well,
one of my comics, but I'm drawing a forest.
they weren't silhouettes. They were supposed to be people, but I can't bring myself to draw them, so I copy and paste a lot.
Look at a oh wow! You
Same
actually
with
did.
all these people here.
Oh my god.
So much copying and pasting.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's yeah.
I hate
Yikes.
drawing people right now.
I'm sure. I am liking the tartan there, Ben. I can't believe you actually drew the tartan, the pattern
That's
of
so
the tartan.
hodgepodge. It's not even fun.
Hey, it's close enough. At the resolution I'm seeing it at, it's close enough.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a better one next time.
So
I'm
how
not
close?
too happy with this one.
So how close are you to being finished, Ben?
I was finished a long time ago.
Well, yeah, we were like finished for the stream a while ago. Actually, we've been on long enough that we've got people from the UK logging onto the stream to watch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So sorry, everybody. So sorry.
All the people in the US are like, I'm tired. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, let's see. I got home from the ER last night at 4 o'clock. Got up to go to work at 6:30, 7 o'clock. Yeah, I think that's about right. So about 3 hours of sleep last night.
And the ER's no
That's
fun
it.
either. I'm always afraid going in there that I'm going to get sick from somebody else.
Oh, yeah. I totally felt a little worried about that.
So, on the YouTube comments, let's see here. Wiley says, he's obliged to keep consistently doing YouTube videos for another year, which he doesn't mind, but he wants to work more on his comic. Yeah, consistent webcomics, it's a challenge. Working on trying to be consistent publication schedule and stuff like that is hard. What was your philosophy on that, Jen, on publication schedule or getting pages in?
You're making fun of me, right? Because you know I don't have one. My philosophy is meh.
I think it was your philosophy was it gets out when it gets out.
Yeah, yeah. I'm awful. I'm a monster. I'm terrible.
No, but we still love you.
Says the person with 144 pages under her belt.
Yeah, like holy crap.
Oh, Ben, I've got more than that.
Well, yeah. Yes, you do.
Sorry, I don't get to be cocky often, so like that's like.
No, I see. Yeah, it's set it up and let you spike it.
No, we're not saying they're good. We're just saying they're.
No, they're actually really good.
Yeah.
Oh joy, I get to renew Creative Cloud. Ugh. You're gonna have to
That's
see.
interesting. What's that?
I gotta renew my Adobe license here pretty soon.
Ooh.
I'm not looking forward to that.
But yeah, I tend to work on a lot of stuff, so I don't work on anything consistently. So trying to actually have a deadline is just, I don't know.
Yeah. When I was doing the newspaper comics, I had to maintain a strict schedule.
Well, you're a professional, you know.
Yeah, but that's working with a publisher and. Oops.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a little different than, if you're not working with a publisher. Yeah, the publisher's always right. When it comes to a lot of that stuff. Just, they want your stuff out, get your stuff out for them.
So Sebastian just said, must call it a night. Good night, everyone. Thanks for the stream. So.
All right. Good night, Sebastian.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming and
Have a good night.
yeah. Let's see here. I want to boost my reds a little.
Excuse me.
Changes.
Okay.
Manage adjustments. Levels. Gotta love histograms.
Ooh, what's that? So just let me know when you guys want to call it, because I am just going to be doing this for a while, I think.
Yeah, well, I'm ready whenever Ben is.
Then he's the troublemaker.
Yeah. So I did just a couple color tweaks in Photoshop, and I'm done.
I'm just adding a couple highlights, and then I'm done.
All right, cool. So Jenn is the winner. Yay!
No. Don't reward that. Besides, I'm still working on the one from last time.
Yeah, so these will be shorter in the future.
Will they?
Maybe. Well, I think we might do we can do some sketch challenges where it's more like just sketching instead of full blown pieces.
Hmm.
We'll talk about it. Jen's like, I'm not convinced.
Yeah, I've
Convince
heard
me.
promises before.
Well, let's keep it short. Let's stop at an hour. Yeah, those promises. Yeah, but if we stopped at an hour, we would have stopped at Ben and I finishing our inks.
Mm-hmm. And that's respectable.
Which for an hour for a character really is not that bad. A fully character in an hour.
Well, part of this is I want to get faster at this too, so.
Yeah. And I will admit I am not a colorist, and so I can color, yeah, but I'm not a colorist, so my coloring is very slow. I like how your page is turning out there, Jen.
Thank you. I like drawing broken glass, it turns out.
So do you try being accurate at all when you're doing the broken glass, like being precise, or do you just kind of randomly lay down the lines?
No.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'm not accurate at anything, man.
I envy the freedom you have with your line work.
Because, honestly, who's going to look at it? Like, you read a comic, you look at it for like 5 seconds.
So I think that's the problem that I have is I always treat like every panel as its own work of art, and I forget that people are just going to skip past it.
Yep.
I mean,
that's what I tell myself, so I can sleep at night.
I mean, that's the nice thing when I was cartooning is I didn't care about that because I was just like, oh yeah, I gotta get, because I had to get it out so fast. I was like, with the material out so fast, so I'm like, yeah, well, they're just gonna read it real quick anyways. So you learn, visual shorthand for things. Whereas now that I'm working on an actual graphic novel, I'm like spending way too much time on each panel. I need to speed up on my panels.
Yeah, that's actually something that happened to me when I got the Cintiq, is that I could see detail suddenly. And,
yeah, exactly. Must do all the detail.
Yeah. Even more buildings. More buildings.
So yeah.
There we go.
Very cool stuff. You done there, Ben?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. All right. Well, these will go up on the DeviantArt either tonight or tomorrow. And so, anybody who here, I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to Facecam. So you're done then?
Yeah. I was as done as it's gonna get.
All right. So let me. All right. So, just switching back to Facecam. Yeah. So we'll post these on the DeviantArt group. Anybody who wants to do the random character challenge thing at home, go to random.girven.org. That's random.girven.org, and it'll give you a prompt. And feel free to take that prompt and draw something. Join us at thepenandstylus.deviantart.com, or tweet it and post it there, or tweet us at Pen and Stylus, and we will, if we get some cool entries, we will feature them in the next time that we do this, and we will, you'll get a shout out and a link. Yeah, right. So, anyways, thanks to everybody for supporting the stream so far. I mean, this is the very first one, so thanks to the people that came to the podcast, the previous episode that we did earlier today, and for those that joined for the actual art stream. So I've been Nathan Rackley, and then we've had Jenn. Say goodbye, Jenn.
Oh, good night, everybody, or good morning, or
yeah,
whatever time of day it is. Yeah.
Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah, and then Ben.
Good night, guys.
Yeah. So it's been Nathan Rackley, Jenn Myers, and Ben Girven, and we've been your hosts for this Pen and Stylus live art stream. In the future, we will be having other guest artists on here. We just wanted to have the three of us, kind of a proof of concept, just trying and making sure everything works properly for the first time. But we'll have other guest artists later on future streams, and so we'll be seeing some other variety, and it's going to be awesome. So thanks everybody for watching, and you all have a wonderful night.
Cool.
Night.